Welcome to Robes and Wings and Other Magical Things. What can I help you find today? Are you perhaps looking for a new robe for all of the magical gatherings coming up? Or maybe a set of wings to wear to a Midsummer's Eve gathering? Or perhaps one of the other magical accessories that we carry, such as a wand or a broom or a magical bowl. What is it that you've come into our little shop for today? You're interested in purchasing a robe? Alright, what kind of robe are you looking for? Just kind of a general purpose robe? Okay, so when you say general purpose, are you looking for something that you can work in and cast spells in and maybe have some maneuverability in? Or are you looking more for something a little bit fancier, kind of a dress robe type of thing that you can wear out socializing and to fancy gatherings like that? Something that might work for both? Okay, so we're looking for kind of a dressy work robe, basically. Okay, gotcha. Well, I'll take you through a few of our robes, something that kind of meets your specifications, and you can let me know if something appeals to you, okay? Okay, great. Well, why don't we start with this one? This is a very basic black robe, fairly plain, but it's made of really solid material. You're not going to have to worry about ripping this open on some brambles if you go dancing off into the woods or something. This is really solid material. It's going to take a lot of wear and tear. And of course, being black, it's very stately and elegant. This one is a slip overhead design, and it is sleeveless. So cover your shoulders and expose the arms for a lot of maneuverability when you're working. And then the lower part is divided into 4 panels. So there's the split down the center, and then the sides are split as well. So it's a 4-panel bottom, which is always super great in a robe because it allows for unlimited maneuverability. You'll be able to move in this very easy. Lots of freedom of movement here. And you can wear a pair of pants under it, maybe a pair of black or something dark to match the color of the robe. Or you can go kind of rebel and wear something that will contrast with the dark color, such as white or gold or even a neon green or something like that, if you want to make kind of a dashing pop of color underneath the robe. But a very high quality robe and solidly made. You think you're going to pass on that one because it's too plain? Okay, that's no problem. What is too plain about it for your taste? Is it the color or the style of the robe? The color's fine. You're fine with neutral colors, but you just want something with a little more detail? Okay, yeah, this one is kind of plain if you're looking for details, so we'll just put this over in the no pile, and I'll show you a few that are a little more accented, okay? So if you're looking for something a bit more flashy, this one here is a beautiful multicolored green. So it's got that really dark, almost black green on the top, and then the lower part of the robe is this beautiful, slightly lighter green crushed velvet. And crushed velvet just has a very mysterious allure about it. It makes everything look magical. And as we all know, the more magical you look, the more magical you'll feel. And the more magical you feel, the more magical you will be. So this one is a long-sleeved robe. So it's perfect for if you do a lot of night work or night gatherings, or you're in kind of a cooler season. If it's really cold, obviously you're going to need something a little heavier, but if you're hanging out somewhere where it's just kind of cool, a little bit chilly, this will keep your arms fully covered. And the top half of it, again, beautifully decorated. It's got this lovely dark black fringe lining the sides of the center lacing. And the lacing is merely decorative. It is a very stretchy robe, so you can just throw it right over your head. No need to lace up or zip up or anything like that. And the eyelets are, of course, silver to enhance that magical look. Yes, they are in fact real silver, because as we know, the silver metal is very helpful in many different spells, so you can be wearing it while you're conjuring or what have you. It's going to add an extra boost to your spell, and we always use only the finest materials in crafting our robes. So, is this something you would be interested in? Possibly, but you'd like to see a few more first? Okay, well, we'll just stick this in the maybe pile. It does also come with a little sash, which just ties around the waist, and that is accented with various magical symbols to aid in any spell work. So that comes with it if you decide that that is what you want. Next up, sticking with the crushed velvet, we have this lovely smoky midnight crushed velvet. You know, this beautiful black that just catches the light so elusively, we'll say, because of the color. It is almost elusive. And this is a very simple robe, very much in a cloak style, and it's a full-length cloak, so it will go straight to the ground, and depending on your height, it may actually drag on the ground. If that's something that you're not interested in, we can have our tailor fix that for you. We have an in-house tailor who's available for any and all alterations that you might need on your new robe, so no worries about that. And that service is complimentary with any robe purchase. So the closure for this, right at the base of the hood, the closure is just a simple hook and loop closure right at the neck. And then on the shoulders we have these beautiful raven feathers for added mysterious effect. Yes, they are raven feathers from real ravens, but they were gathered in the woods. They are feathers that had been shed by the ravens. We certainly didn't take any feathers from the ravens. These were just the feathers that they had already shed. No birds were harmed in the making of this robe. So, do you think this is something you'd be interested in? You think you're going to pass on that one too? Okay, no problem. Well, another crushed velvet beauty. This one is in a very alluring purple crushed velvet. The only thing more magical than black crushed velvet is purple crushed velvet. You can see the way it catches the light there, that beautiful texture of the crushed velvet. It's just so much different than regular velvet, because regular velvet tends to be a solid color, whereas that crushed velvet is always letting the light shimmer across it, so it's multiple colors at once. Now this particular robe features a split side, so it's split right about from the hip on down, and the robe is about calf length, so there's a little bit of space between the bottom of the robe and the ground, but that nice open side on both sides allows you, much like the first one, to wear a pair of pants underneath it that will either complement the purple, perhaps something dark, or once again something with a contrasting pop of color to really make it stand out and add a little flash to your wardrobe. This one in particular also features a unique halter top back to it, so you can just tie it on right around your neck, and then the back is left exposed, so that makes it kind of a robe for the warmer months. Obviously, you can't be wearing this one when it gets cold at all, but the great thing about it being a halter robe is that it makes it very easy to just whisk off and go dance naked under the light of the full moon. If you're so inclined, you don't have to worry about fussing with a difficult to remove robe. This one's very easy to take off, and again, that beautiful purple color just screams magical power. So, is this something you would be interested in? You want me to put that one in the maybe pile as well? Okay, great. We'll just stick that one right in the maybe pile then. Let's see. Well, next up, we have kind of a, well, if you're into steampunk, we do have this one. It's kind of an interesting color combination. So it's kind of almost a beige, like a beigey gray, I guess is the best way to put it. Kind of a silvery beigey gray. Again, it's not a crushed velvet, it's more of a velour, but it does kind of capture the light in the same way as a crushed velvet. And then it's got this beautiful minty green velour base, which once again catches the light in beautiful fashion. This is kind of our steampunk robe, if you are all into steampunk. And so it closes at the top in the front, but then the lower part of it is left open, so you only have half of a robe on the lower half. It's one of those back half robes, so closes on the top with a back half robe. And obviously one would assume that you're going to wear pants with this, though you could also wear, say, like a short skirt with it, perhaps of a different fabric for contrast. And the sleeves bell out, and they match the bottom of the robe, so they're color coordinated. And there are little steampunk details on it here with the little gears to give it that steampunk feel. It's kind of a steampunk style, little bows on the pockets. This is one of our few robes that features pockets. And there are buttons on this robe as well. That is how it's fastened. And the exquisite designs on the buttons alone is worth looking at. So this is a very luxurious robe, I will say, a very luxurious robe that anyone would be proud to wear to any gathering. It can also be accessorized with this lovely steampunk belt, inspired a little bit by elvish fashion wear with the leaves and, you know, we have the little steampunk compass and the chains and the steampunk colors. So it's definitely a steampunk style robe if you're hanging around in magical circles that celebrate that. You think that one might be a little too luxurious for daily work? Okay, no problem. Yeah, it can be difficult to find that right balance between functionality and high fashion. So, well, we'll just move on and try something else then, alright? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Now, this one here is a linen robe, and it's just a very basic creamy white, and it's very simple in its design. It has these lovely sleeves, and the two sides just kind of cross over one another like this, and then they're fastened across the waist with a sash and a belt. And this one, being white and lightweight, is really great for desert magic. So if you're going to be in a hot, dry place for long periods of time, this is going to help keep you a little cooler than any other robe would. We offer this. This is the full-length version, so this will go all the way to the ground, but we do also offer this in kind of a snappier tunic-length robe as well. You can wear this with pants under it, or another robe bottom, whatever suits your taste. It's very loose, very free to move in. It's not very stretchy. Linen usually only stretches one way, really, so it's not the most stretchy of our robes, but again, very loose, very lightweight. It's going to let you feel the breeze and keep you cool while you're doing any desert magic, but also be extremely comfortable. You would like that one. Okay, and what about the other two? Are you interested in taking those as well, or just this one? Just this one? Okay, well, we'll put this one in the to-go pile. Before I wrap it up for you, I'd like to see if you'd be interested in accessorizing that at all. We usually sell this with that robe, and this is an outer robe, and this one's just a brown outer robe that goes over that robe, simply because it can get cold in the evening. So while that one's going to keep you cool in the day, this one can be slipped on over it to keep you warmer in the evening. This one has no closure. This is a non-closing robe, so it's just very, very easy slip-on robe. It's of course got long sleeves, the sleeved robe, and it does have a lovely little hood on the back so that you can keep your head warm or hide your identity, whatever you feel the need to do. And of course it will make you look pretty cool at all those midnight gatherings. So would you like to add that on with the white robe? You would. Okay, well, then we'll take this little package deal up to the front. I'll have you try on both the robes and make sure that they both fit you for length. And if not, we can just send them back with our tailor and have them shorten them up for you, okay? Okay, great. Let's just head up front and we can get you all situated with your new robes, okay?